If you're a digital artist, you know the struggle, right? The endless search for that one perfect tool. Well, today, we're diving into a piece of software that has been making some serious noise, MediBang Paint. Specifically, we're looking at the Steam version, which brings this super popular art app straight to your PC. Let's find out what all the hype is about.
I mean, have you ever just felt stuck with your software? You want something that's powerful, but not a total headache to learn. Something you can use with your friends, but that's still your own. Something that, actually follows you from your big desktop monitor to your tablet. If you're sitting there nodding your head, then you're definitely in the right place.
Okay, before we get into any of the features, let's just talk about this number for a second. 85 million. That's how many times MediBang Paint has been downloaded all over the world. This is not some tiny niche tool, folks. It is a creative powerhouse with a massive, massive community. A number like that tells you one thing for sure. They are doing something very, very right.
So what exactly are we looking at here? This is MediBang Paint for Steam. It takes all the good stuff from that crazy popular mobile and desktop app and plugs it right into the Steam ecosystem. And that makes it incredibly easy for PC users to jump in.
You gotta love a good tagline. And this one pretty much says it all. Draw anywhere with anything. It's not just a catchy phrase. It's really their whole philosophy. It's a promise, right? A promise of creative freedom. It hints at cloud saving, working across different devices, and a tool set that's designed to just get out of your way so you can actually create. So what do you actually get when you fire this thing up for the first time? Let's take a little peek inside the Creative Toolkit. It's absolutely packed with everything you need to just hit the ground running, whether you're sketching out a new idea or putting the finishing touches on a comic page. And just look at the sheer amount of stuff you get. Right off the bat, you've got over 180 default brushes, everything from watercolors to sharp inking pens, and they're all customizable. Now, for all you manga and comic artists out there, a library of over 1,000 screen tones and 60 pro-level fonts, that is a total game changer. And on top of all that, you get filters, background brushes, and, this is huge, the ability to make your own custom brushes. So the potential to really find your unique style is baked right in from the start. You know, every great app has its secret sauce, right? Those couple of features that make you stop and go, ooh, that's clever. Well, I found 3 things in MediBang that really feel like its superpowers, the things that make it stand out from the crowd.
And here they are. First up, one account, unlimited devices. So you can start an idea on your PC, then pick up your tablet and keep working. Number 2, group projects, which lets you do real-time collaboration. And third, a built-in time-lapse feature, which makes it super easy to record and share your process. Now that group projects feature sounds really cool, so let's dig into that one a little more.
So here's the deal with group projects. It lets you and up to 2 other people draw on the exact same canvas at the same time. Just think about the possibilities there. A comic team could have one person inking while another starts on the colors. Or for friends, it's like a shared digital sketchbook you can just doodle in together. It completely transforms drawing from a solo thing into a shared experience. Okay. A list of features is one thing, but how does the software actually feel when you're using it? That's what really counts, isn't it? So let's get into the real user experience and hear from the artists who are in this thing every single day. Looking at user feedback, 2 things keep popping up over and over again: a simple interface and lightweight performance. It's built to be really user-friendly, so it's not going to scare off a beginner, but it's also not going to get in a pro's way. And because it's so light, you don't have to deal with that awful, dreaded brush lag. It's just built to be fast and let you focus. And you can see that sentiment echoed right here in the reviews. This artist calls the interface lovely and simple. The fact that they recommend it for both total beginners and seasoned pros, well, that says a lot about its design. It's easy to get into, but it doesn't hold back on power. Now I always like to see a more balanced take, too. This user points out that there's a bit of a learning curve to really master it, which, let's be honest, is true for any powerful tool. But they say the payoff is absolutely worth it, that you can make wonderful pictures. And in the end, they still prefer this app. That's a pretty strong endorsement if you ask me. So what's the actual difference between the free version and the one you pay for on Steam? Well, it's actually pretty simple. When you buy it on Steam, you get rid of the pop-up ads when it starts up. All your updates are handled for you automatically, and this is a big one, you're directly supporting the developers so they can keep making the software even better. All right, so we've seen the features, we've heard from the users. Maybe you're feeling a little inspired. If you're thinking you want to give it a shot, the way Steam works makes it super easy to try it out for yourself, with absolutely 0 risk.
Seriously, this is how easy it is. You buy and download MediBang Paint, and then the clock starts. You get a 2-hour window to just go wild with it. Try out the brushes, start a new project, see how it feels. If you decide it's not the right fit for you within those 2 hours, you can get a full refund. No questions asked. It's basically a 2-hour, full-access free trial.
And that pretty much brings us to the end. We've seen a huge set of features, really cool collaboration tools, and a user-friendly design, all wrapped up in a package you can try risk-free. So the only question left is probably the most exciting one. With all these tools at your fingertips, what are you going to create first? Thanks for joining me.